Could scientists be getting closer to solving one of the toughest puzzles of medicine, finding a cure for the common cold? What may be a real breakthrough. Researchers announced today they have decoded the genomes of the cold virus. But how far does that get us toward ending the occasional cold misery we all have to live with? Our report tonight from NBC's Tom Costello in our Washington bureau. Tom, good evening.
Hi, Brian. This is groundbreaking research from the University of Maryland and the University of Wisconsin. By decoding the genes of the common cold, they think they found the one weak link that they could target to cure the cold. At the heart of every common cold is the rhinovirus. It's what makes us sneeze and cough and feel miserable. But finding a vaccine against the common cold has been difficult because there are so many different strains. But now, in a groundbreaking development, researchers say they've decoded the genomes of the common cold and cataloged the virus's vulnerabilities.
Over about a 3-year period of time, we have sequenced the entire genomes of all the known human rhinoviruses.
That's 99 separate strains of what causes the common cold.
We had a few pieces of what was a big jigsaw puzzle. We found all the pieces, and we've put them all together. So now we have a picture. And the best way to describe it is now we need to know what to do with this picture.
University of Maryland Dr. Stephen Leggett says it costs about $1 billion each year to treat the ear infections and respiratory illnesses that spring from the common cold, and 80% of childhood asthma attacks stem from the rhinovirus.
I think the most significant aspect of this finding is that they found the weakness which is common to 99 different strains. Finding that Achilles heel is the first step toward creating a drug that can attack all the viruses.
But it turns out the common cold isn't quite as common as we all think.
What we found is there, within this group that we call the common cold virus, there's some very distant members that don't look very much alike. So try and find a one drug, perhaps, that can treat all of them. Might not be the way that this turns out.
Okay, that's critical, what he just said, because there are hundreds of different strains of the rhinovirus. The key to curing the common cold is to find the weaknesses that many or most have in common. That could really be especially beneficial to children and the elderly. Now the question, Brian, is will a drug company decide that it's worth their effort and their money to find a cure? It costs an awful lot of money to do that. And of course, for most of us, the cold is just a nuisance. Back to you.